the other thing that people forget is how much support and funding is there for things that are being built on Algorand. I think my last count was like 600 or something million, $700 million worth of funding. But the funding that's pouring into the ecosystem, that's just started happening over the past couple months, right? And I think you'll see some more stuff on that front to just sort of extend our reach and sort of the partners and the people and the organizations that we bring in. And I think that'll start to get exciting, especially as that capital starts to get deployed to like build out some of these products and some of these offerings.
What are the biggest roadblocks from your perspective to that adoption that we were talking about earlier? What do we have to overcome?
It's a good question. I think, the funding is there, right? So people that want to build, there's plenty of funding opportunities. And if you need funding, like email me, right? Keli@algorand.com, and I'll get you in touch with the right people. Like there's tons of opportunity. And I think it's reaching developers, right? I think that developers that are out there right now are very Ethereum based, and that's great. But there's tens of millions of developers in the world that haven't even started to come into the blockchain sphere. And so as we sort of go through our marketing activities, we'll be focused on maybe people that aren't even building blockchain applications yet, right? But that they could be or should be, or there's opportunities for them too. So I think as we reach out to those people, I think that's one of the hurdles to overcome, is just expanding our reach to new audiences.
Do you think there's going to be a transition from, just these blockchain accelerators to just startup help, like how, mainstream?
Like if you were going to come and launch something, like you have a lot of that built into these communities on these different blockchains, right? And as some of the interoperability stuff opens up, like that just expands further. So, it's a pretty welcoming group of people, no matter what blockchain community you're in. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that the model could change for sure, especially when you look at governance and decentralized ways of voting on what should get funded versus what should not. Like there's definitely some interesting models that could come into play over the coming years, for sure.